The Bengals get their guy. Hi again, everyone, and welcome into Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of allbengals.com. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get the news when it happens. And what happened on Tuesday afternoon? Well, Trent Brown, the 6'8", 370-pound offensive tackle, agreed to a one-year deal with the Cincinnati Bengals. And Brown will be introduced at 2 p.m. Eastern. We will have that Zoom call right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk as well. So if you're watching this and it's way past that, well, that's right here on CBT as well. And look, this is a huge signing. The 31-year-old is someone that fits exactly what the Bengals are trying to do. And it's pretty simple. The Bengals want to throw the ball all over. They want to be a pass first offense where Joe Burrow is throwing the ball to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Mike Gesicki and run the ball out of shotgun. And I think we're going to see a lot of that this year with Trent Brown, because I was looking up some analytics with him, and Arjun Menon tweeted this: offensive tackles left on an island with no help most often in 2023. Trent Brown led the NFL 73% of the time. The Patriots just let him go and play tackle and do his thing against high-end pass rushers. And why have the Bengals struggled so much in recent years against the Myles Garretts, against the TJ Watts? They want to pass. They want to throw the ball. And it's really hard to do against some of these teams that have high-end pass rushers, especially off the edge. Well, Trent Brown is certainly going to help that. Now, is there a scenario where one of these rookies comes in, and I do think the Bengals could still draft a tackle early and pushes Trent Brown for a job? Absolutely. But really, when you look at Trent Brown and you look at what he's done as a player, the fly in the ointment, the one knock, is health. If he can stay healthy, then he's going to be a high-end tackle. And over the past couple of years, he's flashed that. He had an 80.2 overall grade according to PFF last year. The year prior to that, 67.4. The year prior to that, 79.3. He's never had a lower grade than 68.9, or actually 67.4 was the lowest it's been since 2017, according to PFF. Now, that's just PFF. That's just one metric. I tell people that all the time. But you have to like this signing. He's the most proven offensive tackle on the market. They looked at Mekhi Becton last week. To me, Brown might not have that ceiling, but he's good now. When you're talking one-year deal, you're talking plug-and-play type starter, and you're talking about someone that can play left tackle if needed, if something happens to Orlando Brown Jr., who will join me on Enter the Jungle at 8 Eastern on Tuesday night right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Orlando Brown Jr. is someone that, to me, you pair him with a guy like Trent Brown, and now you're talking about the Browns. You're talking about the Twin Towers. You're talking about two dominant pieces that you can lean on and rely on. And neither guy is going to wow you with, if you look up like relative athletic score. But what are they? They're tall. They're big. They have good length. They move well for their size, and they're strong and powerful. And so, to me, Trent Brown, he can play either spot if you need him to. If something happens to Orlando Brown Jr. and you have a rookie behind Trent Brown, you can move Trent to the left side and play that rookie on the right side, so you don't necessarily have to put the rookie at that left tackle spot. So I like it. I like the flexibility it gives the Bengals. I certainly like what it does for this offense, because they're continuing to acknowledge what they are. Pass first, ready to go. I'm going to tell you what this means for the future of the offense from a where do they draft, who could they draft, coming up in just a second. This video is brought to you by LASIK Plus. I've been a contacts and glasses wearer since the second grade, and that changed in November when I went to LASIK Plus, and they got me seeing as clear as I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's all thanks to Dr. Vincent Marino, who happens to be a giant Bengals fan. He has performed over 135,000 procedures. And when I think of my LASIK Plus experience, I think of efficient, honestly, pain-free, easy. And the best part is when I travel for Bengals games, when I'm waking up early, staying up late, I don't have dry eyes. I don't have to worry about contact solution. I don't have to worry about having backup glasses on the road. And it's all thanks to LASIK Plus. You, right now, if you've thought about it, and if you've worn glasses like I did or contacts like I did for years and years and years, now's the time to get to LASIK Plus. Go to LASIKplus.com/James-Rapien for not only a free consultation to see if they can help you like they've helped me, but you can get $1,100 off of your procedure right now. Again, that's LASIKplus.com/James-Rapien right now. You won't regret it. Get your free consultation today. The Bengals have the 18th pick in the draft, and even though they've signed and are signing Trent Brown to pair with Orlando Brown Jr., and I love the value of this signing, I do think that he can give them what they had from Jonah Williams and maybe even more in pass protection, assuming he can stay healthy. But because of that health, because it's only a one-year deal, this doesn't really impact the draft at all. If the right tackle is there, right as in the right move, the correct tackle is there at 18, well, you take him. And if the correct tackle isn't there at 18, but he's there at 49 in round 2, you take him. And you could say it throughout the draft. So it's a deep offensive tackle class. Adding Trent Brown is huge, literally 6'8" to 370, 6'8", 370, huge. At the same time, I don't think it's going to really impact what they do from a draft standpoint, but it does raise their floor. And when you talk about from left to right, Orlando Brown Jr., Cordell Volson, Ted Karras, Alex Kappa, and Trent Brown, 5 veteran players that have been there, done that. Cordell's not a veteran. He's only in year 3. Yeah, he's played a ton over the past couple of years, so I consider him a veteran as well. This team has 5 veteran offensive linemen that they feel good about, and that is a great place to be in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and until next time, I'm James Rapien. Thank you so much for watching Cincinnati Bengals Talk.